I'm not actually sure what this paint is, whether it's a primer or some sort of old antifoul or whatever, but I'm not taking any chances as I'm going to be putting a couple of coats of primer on before I put the antifoul on anyway. I want to put a couple of coats of primer and a couple of coats of epoxy. So we're taking it all back down so that it's going to get a good bond. You can see there's been a couple of scrapes before. That was one where we bounced it off a rock, but that's another story. The biggest problem we have at the moment is the engine. We've got all 4 injectors overhauled. It cost €330. Brought it back, put them back in, and the black smoke was unbelievable. And it's just all the guys in the boatyard come run over to see if we were on fire. So we've now took the pump off and sent that away, and we're waiting on that coming back. Unfortunately, that's another €1,300, so that's just for the diesel side to try to repair that out. It's not kicking the ass off 2,000 by the time we're finished with the fuel going back and forward to Lule and such like. But we're getting on with other jobs while we're waiting, and hopefully our bank manager will bear with us a wee while longer. So anyway, if you enjoy the video, please give a thumbs up, drop a like, leave a comment. I'll show you as we're going further on. Well, that's 2 days work sanding. There was horrible black stuff on there. I'm not actually even sure what it was. It's just about coming off. Doing a lot of doing. As you can see, I'm still another half a day. Take a look. But the stuff is horrible. Absolutely terrible. It comes everywhere. But she's coming. Hopefully this week we get the injector pump back. They haven't phoned to say whether they're carrying on or not. That'll give you an idea of how much junk was coming out of my exhaust. I actually had to put a pipe on to take it away from us because it was just laying in the middle of the floor in a big heap. This is from my exhaust. That's why the injector pump's getting done. Hopefully that'll cure it. But every day a little bit more. Hi guys. While I'm waiting on my engine parts to come, I just thought I'd better maybe sand off the bottom of the hull, get that looking nice. Luckily I was wearing sunglasses and a hat. I look like the fucking Lone Ranger. It's I'm working well on my suntan. Suntan's coming really nice. I think another couple of days of this and I'll have muscles again as well. Sorry about the shaking on the camera, I can't help it. My hands are shaking with this stuff, sander. Yeah, my suntan's coming really nice. So, just to make sure that I keep my suntan even, back on. On Waveney, got all the bottom ready to do. I'm just waiting on the boatyard now. The hull has had 3 coats of primer. It's Titan two-pack primer. Very expensive in the Marina. It's over €40 a tin. This is can't really see the name on that one. I'll show you on this one. Epoxy primer. It's a 2-pack. It's a 4-to-1 mix. Epoxy and hardener. I say it's very expensive in the marinas. It's 40 something to buy in the marinas, but if you find a little shop called Waterline, you can get it for about 23 for the, well, it's not actually a litre, it's a 750 milliliter, but at least it's coming together. That's the 3rd coat on, and today we do the 4th coat, and then we can put the antifoul on after that. But she's actually starting to come back a little bit. Looks more like our baby. Say hello, Yuta.
Hi.
Who's your face? Is the antifoul supposed to go on the boat or on you?
On Misha.
Okay. That's us finishing off the 2nd coat of antifoul on Waveney. I done the blue plimsol line last night. It has to have a darker line underneath it just to break up the 2 blues, otherwise it kind of clashes a wee bit, I think. I want to put the same blue as we have around the boat down where that green paper strip is at the moment, the tape, so that then breaks up the blue away from the blue of the antifoul. But I think it's come together. It's quite good. I'm quite happy with the way it looks. We've got our antifoul on and the bootstraps. It was a rush job, but we managed it. So she's got Titan antifoul. I only got 1 coat of varnish on the rubbing strake, but it's better than nothing. And I never got the top sides polished. I was really hoping to get that done before I went in, but we're on a bit of a time scale here, so we'll do that when it's in the water. It's not a big problem. I can do that for the dinghy. And my new toy came yesterday. It was delivered here into the marina. It's a Zodiac superlite aluminium rib. It's only a 3-man one. I didn't want a huge one. The last one we had was a 4 to 5 man, and it turned out to be a pain in the ass. It was just far too big for us. There's only 2 of us and a dog, and we were shopping from time to time, so I don't have my outboard at the moment. My outboard is being serviced by Superlite in Lagos, and it's turned out to be a bit of a pain in the rear. It's, oh, it needs this, oh, it needs that, oh, the fuel pump's broken, no, it needs this, it won't go into reverse gear, it won't go into forward gear. So that's funny. When I parked it up, it was perfect. And everything was all working, I just needed a service. So I think we made a mistake with Superlite. We told them that we'd be interested in maybe trading it in for a newer one. Ours is 10 years old, but it's only been ran, I think, about 400 hours, if actually not even that. I think maybe more like 100 hours if we're lucky, because it's been laid all covered up inside of our boat for the last 10 years. Anyway, it's starting to come together, and I'm just hoping that it's going to be nice weather. Today we get lifted in, like I say, at 11 o'clock. Hopefully we'll get a video of that, and I'll show you that too. I wanted you to do that.